Alexander Kachanovskiy speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and today we have a conference during which we will be giving a brief presentation of our business after major changes and updates that it received, the newest promotions, and of course our development plans for the remainder of 2023. It is especially exciting to host this conference today as our business is currently experiencing very major and positive updates, which we will of course also mention, as well as we will give a vision from the board of directors pertaining to the grandiose future of our project. First and foremost, I would like to address the notion of what our project is in its core and what it stands for. Our project has not changed in this regard, and the answer is quite simple and straightforward. We are a classic venture business in the most profitable direction, particularly in the business of creating global mobile applications. We are creating a product that is in demand by a large number of modern users, as there's always risk involved in any venture project. However, our project initiated back in 2016 and our risks today are marginally much less than they used to be before. Moreover, our ambitious goal is to enter the market of global mobile applications. There are many applications of similar kind already available today on the market. However, we have more than 37 million of users of our application today, and if we take a look at the market, there are always new applications and projects emerging specifically in our market niche. As you can see on the slide, YouTube was around for many years and seemed to have been irreplaceable, although just a few years ago TikTok came around and had completely changed the perception and use of video services online. Additionally, WhatsApp was the most widely used messenger, up until Telegram was introduced, depicting that messengers are actually capable of much more than just plain messaging. With WeChat, the capabilities of a messenger got taken to the next level and even more sophisticated, and the tendency continues. So these are numerous examples of this tendency happening, and given the wide functionality of our ecosystem, we have a place in this global campaign of super applications that are used by hundreds of millions of people across the world. And we are confident in our success within this niche as we continue developing our vector day by day. Since we are a venture project, we use private funding as we continuously discuss our latest accomplishments, how the funds are spent, and what our nearest goals are. As of today, we have 44,000 investors from more than 89 countries of the world who've invested more than 150 million euro in our project so far. Our project is very valuable, and its value will only continue to increase as it boasts major profitability potential in the near future. So what is GemSpace Super App exactly? Initially, the project started as a messenger. However, having seen the success rate of WhatsApp, Viber, and other similar to us applications, we realized that we can further expand beyond the messenger capabilities as users express a lot of interest towards applications with multiple capabilities within. Therefore, our application kept receiving a wide range of features depicted on the slide here. These are all the features that are already operational today, while ever since 2023 we began implementing revolutionary functionality such as spaces, monetary transfers that are already functioning today, with cryptocurrencies and more fiat currencies to be added shortly, selling products and services, chatbots, and even our own advertising platform. Now, all of these functionalities are an ecosystem of services built over the messenger, and they are also gradually being implemented in GemSpace over the course of this year. As of today, our application gathers elements of a successful business in one place, starting from communication tools to marketplaces, followed by digital funds and even an e-wallet, a gaming platform in order for users to enjoy some fun and enticing games without ever leaving the Super App ecosystem. The first 3 games are already in the application. And last but definitely not least, a commercial platform that will allow those users of the application who have a lot of subscribers in their channels to earn profits by implementing advertising from external brands, stores, and any other entity. Now, this is what our Super App looks like as of today, and it is a truly sophisticated global digital solution. Therefore, the accumulation of all these features as well as future innovation makes our gem space a true super app. A super app is a multifunctional application that provides users with access to multiple services of an ecosystem through a single point of entry. Moreover, it also bears real innovation within itself, and a super app is a much more appealing entity for users, investors, and buyers. GemSpace is far from being a messenger today. Instead, it is a super app that is advantageous over its competition. It provides cutting-edge innovation and, of course, superior quality. GemSpace is a super app, and we are very proud of it reaching this great height. And it is a very attractive notion for both new users, potential buyers, and is also quite rare on the market today, as we are confident that this will yield 100 million of users and even more. Moreover, our portfolio also boasts a second prospering application. So just a few words about our gem market. Now, this application is also a very promising direction, especially in today's conditions of digital commercialization. Ever since the global pandemic, people began using digital marketplaces in droves. Such marketplaces, starting with Amazon, Wildberries, and a dozen or maybe even hundreds of marketplaces in other countries and regions, while the values of such marketplaces reaches hundreds of millions of dollars due to vast financial flows within those marketplaces. We do forecast high demand for our marketplace, high value of it, and of course saving time when users create a gem market. And of course it poses a uniqueness of gem market compared to competition, as we can and are implementing certain elements of gem space in our gem market, thus making it even more unique on the market today. Currently, we are now in the final stage of our development, as our project has completed the stages of seed, startup, early growth, and is currently in the expansion stage, with the exit stage also being implemented shortly. Our expansive team worked very hard on the project and its development and promotion across the world, as yet another important achievement of our project is that we attained all of these results via the synergy of our mutual efforts and hard work, which also allowed for us to overcome numerous obstacles and challenges along the way. At this time, we are transferring to our new legal structure for the purpose of final completion of both our applications. In a short period of time, we will have our new investment fund, a classic structure that is registered in Mauritius. The fund will have all of its declarations and legal opinions in regards to the fund standing also published. And a little bit more about the fund. First and foremost, the fund will have its own company that will manage its operation, 3D Investment Fund, while Gem4Me Development Limited will invest in work on the development and promotion of the ecosystem itself across the world. And the fund will become fully operational very shortly. Moreover, the evolution of the project's development, which has come a long way from inception and the idea of a startup in the IT market, and has successfully overcome challenging stages of business development, was the creation of our investment fund. The investment fund status provides a greater level of loyalty and trust. It is managed by the management company in the interest of all the investors, and the main task of the investment fund is to provide access to the project for all categories of investors to be able to participate. So let's review why the new legal structure is an important and necessary step for our future growth. 3D Investment Fund has a total of 40 million shares. Moreover, the fund will be developing and promoting two applications at once, GemSpace and Gem Market. As of today, the 20 million shares of the Marshall Company are being fully transferred to our new fund. And next, for the purpose of continued work, development, and promotion, an additional number of shares will be necessary, the exact number of which we are not sure of. It could be 2 million of shares or slightly less. Regardless of the number necessary, there will be enough shares to fully complete both projects in the nearest future. Now, the sale of GemSpace is depicted here, and as soon as it is sold, the second part of the project, which is Gem Market, will also be finalized. Importantly, all investors also undergo the KYC verification prior to being enlisted in the registry of shareholders. while our custodian is a licensed European company in European Union. Therefore, sufficient amount of shares to guarantee completion of both applications while the fund offers appeal and opportunities for qualified private investors, institutional investors, and also investors from United States of America, as well as significantly higher attractiveness for our buyers. And in conclusion, we do have all the prerequisites for concluding our project, boasting a product with unique functionality, a team with 6+ years of experience, an appealing legal structure, and 37+ million of downloads today, while the value being approximately $1 billion. Therefore, we are looking with much confidence into the future, and we are excited to finalize our grandiose global project shortly. And lastly, as mentioned before, we are currently amidst our exit stage of the project, as part of which this past September we've entered an agreement with a venture fund in the United States for promoting our application in the GCC region, a highly prospective region of the world these days. Over the course of the 6 months, September through February, the board of directors is visiting 6 of the largest countries in the Middle East to host negotiations with government agencies and the largest companies in the region for the purpose of wide-scale introduction of our project to the region and, of course, discussing potential sale of the application. We have just finished our 3rd tour of the GCC region and Saudi Arabia with many countries that we are now working with, as we are continuously visiting Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, and others, and continue to host important negotiations, taking them to the next level. Moreover, we've also begun our initial rounds of negotiations with countries of Africa, as these are the most dynamic regions of the world today, where users flow in from seeking for new global instruments of our kind to expand in their region as well. And lastly, our team is currently expanding at rapid rates in order to fast forward its successful completion and, of course, receipt of profits for all of our shareholders. And on this truly exciting note for our super app and project, I am now passing the word to Valery Ostrikov, the member of the board of directors who will continue our exciting conference today.